when we find ourselves lost and wandering many roads, and the darkness of evening descends, it is time to let ourselves be found and make ourselves known to the mystery that is the source of all things, the inner light and sound. It will clear a path and appear bright through the night, its call turning us towards home so we can be guided by its energy. Its purpose gradually known in our unfolding depths of spirit, where peace is the essence of all things. Whether we know our reasons for being here or not, light and sound meditation leads us on a remarkable journey through the inner worlds of our humanity and spirit, reawakening our minds in the process, finally meeting our highest expressions within, beyond time and physical boundaries, to recognize it as the cause of what we were born to become, a love that is inherently part of our true inner being, and peace without measure. This is not a normal or extraordinary physical phenomena. It's most important for us to have direct experience of this for ourselves, to be our own authority, and to put aside credulity or conformity to external authority. 3 simple steps should help us when we want to begin meditating with the inner light and sound. The first step, to dedicate daily time to the skillful practice of breath meditation. Done diligently, we can notice the difference between focusing on thinking or other sensations and being attentive to a quieter, stiller awareness in which other activity appears within. This is an important distinction. The idea is to recognize we are more than thinking and feelings, because our identity during meditation is increasingly of the inner awareness that is unmoved by them. Also important is the attention given to our visual, spatial, and auditory inner awareness. Fascinating and profound things may be observed with breath meditation. This is not guaranteed, nor is it necessary for meditation, but it does emphasize a broader and deeper insight into our human awareness of self. Now, this could include inner lights, sounds, music, objects, voices, smells, movements, and what appear to be various intelligent beings. They all appear related to the subtleties of our mental and physical being. Acceptance, not rejection, is encouraged here, and avoiding holding on to phenomena is key during meditation. In a nutshell, it's wholesome to get familiar with our natural and greater inner environment. The more silent we can be during meditation, the more we can be aware of. The second step lets us learn to leave critical thinking and adopted opinions either side of our daily meditation, so we can become our own authority. It is to put aside our daily cares once we begin daily meditation. It is to stay fully attentive and deeply committed to only meditation at that time, because the rest of our day is about the practical necessities of living. For some people, preparation for meditation is about teaching themselves to be less demanding and less expecting, and more humble and appreciative. Some experienced meditators strongly advise we learn to be loving of ourselves, more attentive, and open to letting things unfold as they will when we are meditating. Step 3. This is the big stuff. The light and sound is not subject to and not emerging from activity in the physical body or mind, but in some mysterious way, it presents to our inner awareness after we have received access to it from another light and sound meditator. And this is usually done during a short meditation retreat, but then is subsequently available within us. Another way of describing it is that we now have access to higher dimensions from which the light and sound can be seen, heard, and felt. More importantly, we can allow the light and sound to meditate upon us, to merge us in its effulgence, and gradually change what we know as our identity or consciousness. Its purpose is to reveal to us in real and vivid ways during meditation that there exists a vast inner spiritual cosmos of which we are part, and that we clearly exist non-physically. Please note, this does require our ability to meditate, to be comfortable in being attentive and open to being shown all that we are in ways that will defy imagination and logic and defy a life based solely on physical proportions. Remember, this is an independent inner energy that appears to have its source beyond the physical mind and body. The inner light and sound is a real wonder and not an intellectual exercise. But the important thing is that every person genuinely seeking this discovers the intelligence and transformation by direct experience. And wishing you all the very best if you're deciding to do this. It's very likely you will be amazed and gratified. Much love to you, and thank you for listening.